Right, hello everybody, this is Harry J. Mine and welcome back to some more Tomb Raider Anniversary. In today's video we're going to be continuing on. In the last episode we completed the main room of St. Francis Folly, and then I believe we have the Coliseum, yes, right on cue to round things up. I do really like this level. It kind of contrasts the actual big kind of room back there quite nicely. As much as I like the level design, I'm still, it always takes the piss a little bit doing that room. So I'm glad the Coliseum's up next. It's a nice, easy level in my opinion. There's not much to it. And we also get some nice guns in this level as well, so that's something to look forward to. And I don't know how well, I can see how he gets up here, but like, why he'd chill up here? You know, it makes no sense to me. You can skirt across and grab some shotgun ammo, but I believe our shotgun is full, so we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to dive down and I think go this way. I could be wrong. And then I believe it's to the left through here. And then, yeah, to the right. Yeah, there's a little maze down here, and as you can see, we have gone the right way, but we are still pretty close to running out of air, so you do have to make sure you get that one right. Anyway, there's a lot of platforming in this level. Well, I mean, not so much puzzles, but quite a bit of platforming actually. Some of it's quite intricate as well. You can tell the game gets a little bit harder from here on, I think, personally. But anyway, head up the little stone corridor here, and I think we get into the actual... Yes, we do. This is where things get interesting in terms of enemies, I think. Obviously the T-Rex is really, you know, pretty iconic, but other than that, there's not much of real interest in the start of the game, in my opinion, in terms of enemies, aside from the dinosaurs. So this is where you start getting the interesting ones. And now then, I think it's up here, and then Pierre's going to shout at us, I think. Yep, there he is. He's somewhere in here. I still don't understand how Pierre, like, manages to do all this platforming and stuff. Like, you know, I get he's a Frenchman and he seems to have a bit of charisma to him almost, but he's, you know, he's just a bit of a really. Probably have to bleep that one out. But anyway, so I don't understand how he manages all this platforming, like that Lara does, unless he just has, like, I don't know, like a ladder that he carries around with him all the time. Yeah, it's always a bit misleading that, 'cause you always just look like you're going to drop onto nothingness, but, you know, you are going the right way. After that first one, there we go. That's our first little platforming fail. There we go, made it this time. Now, can we get Lara to pull this lever in a funny way? We might be able to. Oh, I don't think we can. Oh, no. Sometimes she pulls it from, like, stood to the side of it and it looks really funny, but not this time. Right then, more fighting apparently with nature. Here we go. That was a little bit daft. It just cost us a fair bit of health. Bang, you're dead. These kind of cats, jaguars, whatever they are, they become a bit annoying when you mix them in with the gorillas, because they're very hard to keep track of. Oh, no, no! Oh, that was close. Oh, this is one's getting quite tense, actually. There we go. No! That one is always quite intense when there's 4 different enemies on you at once. Right, this is our little key we need to get, and we have to really drag this really annoying box over this little wooden bit here, and it always is a bit of a pain in the arse, but sometimes it goes a little more smoothly than others. We'll see. You see, once you get it onto the little wooden bit with your, like, your grapple line, it's quite easy to get it, you know, where you want it to be. You just have to pull it really from this point. You can use the grapple thing, but I don't know, it's whatever really is your preference. Anyway, got the box next to the bigger box with the dead thing on the floor. And I'm not doing the voice anymore. We've found the balcony key. That's it now. It might make a reappearance at some point, but for now I'm done with it. And yeah, here we go. More what? I love how they just teleport around these things sometimes. It really, yeah, really quality. And then, yeah. You do have to actually start using the left stick a little bit more in kind of, you know, battles where there's more of them. You know, you can use the auto select most of the time, but when there's a few of them, it tends to pick the wrong one. You know, the enemy that's furthest away, so you kind of want to do a bit of the auto aiming yourself sometimes. But anyway, it's back up to the same kind of section here. Now we have the key, pretty much just doing the same thing. Around the column and up onto here, and then I think it's the balcony key, isn't it, that we just got. We can kind of get on the top of the Coliseum, which is a little bit more interesting. I must say though, when you get up there, the platforming is a little bit more high risk, so you want to be careful. Anyway, use our balcony key and under the gate and up the ladder. I always wonder where we kind of like, I don't know what this is under, you know, and how has no one found it yet. Doesn't make much sense to me, but anyway. Right, yeah, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. You do have to get all of this quite right, otherwise you'll pretty much be dead every time if you fail. There's not really any places where you can survive, I don't think. Anyway, this is a little hidden bit here, so you kind of drop off here. And you can kind of see it's a ledge. It's a little bit lighter at the edges. And you get the secret noise, and there you go. 50 caliber pistols. I'm not sure why the little display didn't come up there for us, but anyway, there are the 50 cals. And it's probably my favourite weapon, actually, in the game. I know the kind of the twin 9mm are quite cool, but I do like the 50 cals quite a lot as well. If you do fail to get them from there, though, Pierre does drop them for you at some point a little bit further down the line, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, down onto here, and the key with this one is just noticing there's a little bit up there. Sometimes the camera's pretty unhelpful in terms of trying to spot things, but usually it's fairly easy. And Lara can stand here like another statue. There we go. And just onto here, and then through the little other side of the Coliseum, pretty much. As you can see, that's where we went in, and that's where we are now. And then we're down this little ornate corridor, get Lara to do some flips and stuff. Anyway, we've got some bats, and we'll use the 50 cal as pure overkill. Have the bats got stuff? No, they're there. And they do make a little bit of a more bassy noise to them, which is cool. Anyway, that is the entirety of St. Francis Folly complete. Obviously, there's the big room that we did in the last episode, and we did the Coliseum now, and there we have it, St. Francis Folly, in a time of 2 hours 53. Anyway, I think that will do for today's video. In the next video, we're going to be moving on to Midas's Palace. If you did enjoy it, please do consider dropping a like or perhaps a subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video you watch, provided it's one of mine. Goodbye.